For the last 5 months, she's been embroiled in a textbook romance scam.
What would happen, do you think, if we called him right now?
You will have more access, but I just need one card, and it's just 500. So why are you can't help me? Why can't you help me?
You saw a picture of him in jail, right? Does that look like a jail picture to you? You're surrounded by people who do care about you, who will stick up for you, who will fight for you.
Right.
And who will burn this son of a bitch to the ground. Now, Lucy, this is a picture of your Cain, correct?
Mm-hmm.
The man in that picture is here. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I know this is tough, and you're really torn because you're invested in this relationship.
Correct.
During Chris's meeting with Lucy, she called Cain, and he didn't answer. After all, he's in jail. But he did call back almost immediately, and we were able to capture that. So let's give it a listen.
What would happen, do you think, if we called him right now?
I don't know.
I won't talk.
How you doing?
I don't do well. I told you I need some medication. I feel sick. I just got the last medication.
So you're feeling sick?
So very sick, baby. I don't have to tell you whatever's going on here, but it's not really well with me. I need you to help me.
And you can't wait till like Wednesday when I'm unflagged?
I just ask you for a simple one card. I'm not asking you to help me with the rest. I just need to get a medication and get help. I need strength. I'm so sick. Please, do I have to wait till that before I get medication? Is that what you want? Okay.
It's just that I would have more access to my funds.
You will have more access, but I just need one card, and it's just 500. So why are you can't help me? Why can't you help me? Why are you doing this, honey? Please, I need help.
I know you do, and I'm gonna try.
Can you just do it for me now? Can you just go get it for me? I know you can. I'm not asking for too much. Please. I just need you to help me whenever you can, but right now I need the medication because I can't sleep at night. I feel a lot of pain. It's a whole lot of pain I deal with. I can't sleep at night. And they're gonna lock me back in there, and I have to deal with it over again. I don't know how long. I can't help it. They're just gonna come in one day and find me dead, and then they can send the photos to you. Maybe that's what you want.
No, that's not what I want.
Where are you right now?
I'm in a parking lot.
Where?
At a grocery store.
Okay, would you help me get a card there, please? Just one, at least 500. I'm begging you because they're gonna put me back in there right now, and I want to have access to you again. Maybe after whenever you call, and if there is someone there, it's difficult for me. They keep feeding me with whatever they want to, and I need help. Please.
Okay.
Thank you, babe.
Okay.
I'm going to call you back right now. Please pick up.
Okay, I will. That's why I don't call him or answer the phone. It tears my heart up.
I'm sorry.
Anyway.
As soon as we get done talking, you're gonna go get another $500 card and send it to him?
I really don't want to, but I believe everything he says.
Yeah.
I mean, do you believe him?
I don't know him.
Right.
I can see how emotional it makes you.
It makes me so, because if he is innocent and I don't help him, it's like I would never forgive myself.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's so many people say, you know, it's a scam, it's fraud, they just want you for your money, but then when you talk to him and it makes you believe it.
Now, Chris, I said I had a question for you, the answer to which would be critical to Lucy. In evaluating the motives that you hear coming through on Cain's part, do you believe that he is treating her like someone you love genuinely could and should be treated?
Absolutely not. And I think Lucy will back me up here, it's one-sided. Mm-hmm. The power dynamic is completely out of whack. And not once in that conversation did he ask about you. How are you doing? he only asked about you as a means to an end, which was getting another card. And by the way, just to explain, the card are $500 cards that she's able to send over to the UK. That's one way they found after they froze her assets to get him money.
Where's he from?
He came from Miami, Florida.
He came from Miami. So
He
that's a
lived in
Florida
Miami.
accent.
No, that's what I said.
So you didn't hear any concern in his voice for her. You didn't hear him wanting to nurture her, care for her in any way.
Well, when you have expressed, even to Kane, that your assets have been frozen and that you're having trouble getting them, there was no remorse, there was no empathy. My gosh, Lucy, I'm so sorry I put you in this bind. You know, none of that before getting back to the focus, which is obtaining more money.
What do you know about yourself that makes you feel like you have to settle for a relationship defined by abuse?
Oh, I don't deserve it. I know I don't.
Well,
I
no,
know that.
based on results, you believe you
Yeah.
do. Did he or did he not threaten
Oh, yeah.
to
And then-
embarrass you
Yeah.
and send out pictures
Pictures.
that would humiliate you if you didn't pay him money?
And that's why I kept paying him money to shut him up.
Are you a victim of sextortion or are you in love? Those are two different things.
I don't think I'm in love anymore. I'm mad at him for doing that to me. And that was the thing. He kept saying that if I don't do this or do that, then they were going to send him to the Netherlands for trial.
Okay.
He hasn't left yet.
Well, but if he does, or if he gets sick and goes, God forbid, into a coma or worse, this is somebody that's blackmailing you. We don't wish bad things on anyone, but on the other hand, if I'm going to stop somebody from walking into traffic, he may be low on the list. Right?
Yeah.
What's your greatest fear?
My greatest fear was to get blackmailed and him sending my pictures to my son.
You know what his greatest fear should be? That all of a sudden you're surrounded by people who do care about you, who will stick up for you, who will fight for you,
Right.
and who will burn this son of a bitch to the ground.
Right.
It's painful when you look back at it. Now, Kathy is Lucy's best friend of 30 years. She says she has never seen Lucy so convinced of something, so convinced that Kathy even sent Kane $80,000 of her own money to support her friend.
Lucy and I have been friends for over 30 years. Lucy's been very sad and very depressed. Lucy has been through many tragedies. When her husband, John, passed away, she was devastated. She did not know what to do. He had taken care of everything financially, and she was totally lost. At first, I was very skeptical of Lucy's relationship with Kane. It was picture perfect scam, but I have never seen Lucy so convinced with anything in her life. About 4 months ago, Lucy told me that Kane needed money, and so I decided I would help her. The first payment was for Kane to get a private jet to New Orleans. I felt that that was reasonable. It was $18,500. I sent a cashier's check. They demanded $80,000. Lucy said, I can't do it. And they said, well, we'll take $8,000 now, and then you can deliver the rest. So I came up with the $8,000. He didn't show up. Lucy was in a panic that he was gonna go to prison. She was so panicked. It just triggered something in me that I just had to help her. I hope that Kane is real because she was so happy I have contributed over $75,000, and that does not include the taxes that I will have to pay. So it's been hard for me. I wanted to help Lucy because if she lost something that would make her happy, it'd break my heart if I knew that I could help her.
You really shipped off 80 grand?
Yes. I wanted to believe that Cain was a victim of fraud himself, and I do, but when I heard his voice and when I saw his texts, I'm going, this can't be the same person that she thought he was. But she was so convinced that he was going to be hurt and shipped off to prison and things like that. And I just felt, you know, if I lose it, I lose it. Money doesn't mean as much to me as my friends do.
Well, Kathy, I agree. I mean, seeing a friendship like this is heartwarming, and it's important. It's one of the things we need in our lives. Unfortunately, when we rely on friends, usually it's that friend that needs to slap us upside the head because that's who we're going to listen to. But then there's that side of us, and you just said it, I wanted to believe.
I mean, do you really want to know the truth? Because if he's real, I'll get him out of the UK and get him here. I will. I use the word relationship loosely because you've never actually met in person, right? But you've seen some pictures, maybe. Like you saw a picture of him in jail, right? Does that look like a jail picture to you?
You should have put the other one up.
Oh, there was another one? Mm-hmm. What did it look like?
Not like that.
There. Sorry.
Oh, wow, that looks real. I wonder if a guard took that or something. Okay, and then there are some text messages that we saw. They sent back to you. I do not have to embarrass posting your nude to the world. Your grandchildren will be hurt. Get the cards, 10, baby, and I can take all of this down, baby. I don't think English is his first language.
No.
You think? Mm-mm. And there are so many things wrong with this official document. This is Diplomatic Security Service, the United Nations Department of Peacekeeping Operations. There's no organization by that name. Mm-mm. We've looked at every registry known to man. They misspelled alleged. When you look through here, there are 3 different fonts in the same document. So this wasn't typed all at one time. They cut and pasted this to build it. And then there's another document. They didn't even capitalize the first word in this official document. And this is to fly from Syria to the United States, right? Mm-hmm. I actually did some checking. Mm-hmm. And if you took an ultra-long heavy jet from Syria to the United States, it would be about $400,000. Now, if they wanted to do that for $30,000, that would be great.
Yeah.
But that would barely get you out of Syria. Now, Lucy wants to know once and for all if her boyfriend, Cain, who she says is currently sick and being detained in a UK jail, is who he claims to be. Well, we did some investigating, and we finally got to the undeniable truth. Now, Lucy, this is a picture of your Cain, correct? Mm-hmm. The man in that picture is here. And I'm sorry to tell you this, Lucy, his name isn't Cain. His name is Dr. Steve G. Jones. And he's a hypnotherapist living in the United States. Dr. Jones, please join us. How are you, sir? How you doing?
Good to see you.
Hi.
Hello, everybody.
thank you for taking time out of your life to come here to help this very nice and deserving lady. Your identity was stolen.
Yes, sir.
You've seen it in that picture. Do you remember that picture at all?
Yes.
Where was it taken?
That picture was taken in a Ford car that I had rented on one of my trips to Las Vegas in about 2011, I'd say.
Still looks like you.
Oh, thank you.
So how does it feel to see Cain in the flesh?
I knew it wasn't him.
Is this the first time that your picture has been stolen?
No, it's been done thousands of times, unfortunately. There have been many victims, and I'm very sorry to hear about that. And that's just what they do. And it's been going on for a long time.
So does it make you wonder who is behind it? If it's not him, who is behind that picture?
Right. That's what I want to know. Because when I'm talking to him, when we're Skyping, it's him. And how did they do that?
Oh, it's a deep fake. These are, let me tell you, there are ads out there right now of me selling products that I've never even heard of. And it's me talking. Have y'all seen some of those? And it's called a deep fake. You're seeing an image with a voice, but there's nobody there really. It is all a computer-generated image.
So they're very good at what they do. And if you're circling this from 30,000 feet and you're sitting here with Dr. Phil, it's very easy to dissect. But
Right.
when you're living it day in and day out,
Right.
it's confusing.
It
It's
is.
very confusing.
Especially when you're talking to them and it seems like it's the person that's actually talking.
And they're
They're
actually
FaceTiming you.
responding to you, to
Right.
what you're saying in real
Exactly.
time.
It's crazy.
Do you believe what I'm telling you here? 100%?
Oh, yeah.
You deserve so much better.